the best game mechanic will never see the light of day. WB Games, freaking Warner Brothers. Are they still owned by the Warner Brothers? Let me see, hold up. Founded in 1923 by 4 brothers. Are these the guys I can blame? What the freak I'm talking about? Okay, all right, listen. WB Games, owned by Warner Brothers, obviously, just can't get right. They canceled so many things and also closed some studios. They canceled the announced Wonder Woman game, and we are already tracking about Multiverse, and they absolutely fumbled that. And they are closing Monolith Productions. More on them later. They're also closing Player First Games, devs behind Multiverse, and WB San Diego created literally nothing. All right, that's a lot, you know, not surprising if compared to the climate of the current gaming industry with, you know, things closing all the time, or any industry, honestly, at this point, if you check the news. But I want to focus more on the Wonder Woman game. At first glance, Monolith Productions was the devs behind this. But more on them later. I already said that. This game was announced back in 2021. It's 2025. During the Game Awards. Apparently, when they announced it, it was like literally nothing, like paper. Like they didn't even start development really. They was just like, hey man, just tell them at the Game Awards we're doing something. Wonder Woman. Usually when that happens, you either get a canceled game or you get Anthem. All right, now back to Monolith. Finally, Monolith Productions. These guys developed Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War back in the day. Arguably some of the best games back in the day, with Shadow of War having controversy with its payment mechanics. More on this later as well. But the one mechanic we have yet to see since 2017, it's 2025, since 2017, since Shadow of War, is the Nemesis mechanic. What is the Nemesis mechanic? Hey, yo, chat. Can you summarize it for like a YouTube video, bro? Nice. The Nemesis system turns orcs into your personal haters. If an orc survives a fight, they remember, get stronger, and come back with a grudge. Sometimes with a new title, scars, or even the fear of fire if you roasted them last time. They'll also talk endless smack. They're like auditioning for Mordor's WWE or something. Meanwhile, orcs are constantly betraying, backstabbing, and fighting each other for power, and you can recruit them, turning enemies into allies for epic fortress battles. Basically, it's less of a game and more of a never-ending orc revenge saga. Shout out to chat. Not gonna lie, AI kind of went hard on that summary. There's no real better way to explain. Honestly, you really just needed to be there. It was such a motivating experience to run into enemies you killed or turn into allies, and they just.
But it's provocative.
No, it's not. It
gets the people going.
It's
That's enough.
Now, why we haven't seen this since 2017? Because WB big back money hungry asses patented it in 2021, pretty much meaning that nobody else can make like a new, or I mean, nobody else can really copy this formula without facing legal action. They will have to get really smart with it. And I don't think people, for some reason, want to even try to go that way just in fear of getting sued by WB. Because, you know, they're all about money. But they made sure nobody could have fun because they want to own all of the fun and never release it. Never do anything with it. They just dropped the studio who created this mechanic in the first place, which is Monolith. They canceled the game that Monolith said they was gonna put into this game. The Wonder Woman game apparently was gonna have this new, innovative way with the Nemesis system. Honestly, it could have been 2 butt cheeks on the screen, bro. If the Nemesis system is in the game, I want to try it out. Guess what? It ain't gonna be in there. And who knows if we'll ever see that again, bro. It's like, bro, WB, what is the problem? Okay, now, remember when I said
Shadow of War having controversy with this payment mechanic?
WB Games has become a money first, love second, third, or never company. You know, they don't really care about art. They care about the money. Similar to Ubisoft, they focus on how they can monopolize your time and money before they expand on how fun and unique something is. And in Shadow of War, Suicide Squad, even Hogwarts Legacy, hear me out. has faced this same issue. Quidditch was literally not working in the Hogwarts Legacy game. You try to go to the yard and they're like, bro, we just cutting the grass. We're not playing here, bro. Sorry, DLC or something. That's what a lot of people were thinking. And then we found out they're just making this game nobody really wanted, or at least did want, but you know, whatever. And they just took it out Hogwarts just to sell you a games as a service version of it. And then when you look at Multiverse, it had everything. Like, there's a large gap for a platform brawler. Smash Bros hasn't been released since who knows when, right? They're not releasing any more characters. The perfect lineup of characters you could add in a video game: Jason, Batman, freaking Super Saiyan Shaggy, and a brawler, just for them to, I don't even know what happened. It's like L at the L with WB. And you know, and one of the main issues that I recall seeing about Multiverse was the monetization issues and the progression, on top of them just snagging a game like offline because I guess it wasn't ready. And then they brought it back and they had LeBron James dunking on people like 80 times. It's like, yo, if you just kind of slow down, and I feel like this game had love in it, but then WB got involved, acquired the studio, right? They acquired the studio, and then guess what? Like 7 months later, 7 months later, seven months later. Okay, my bad. You know, their best games are when they stop looking for $1 billion and just aim for 1 billion fans. Until they figure that out, we're never gonna get that bomb ass mechanic in another game, bro. It's been real. Thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.